All right, what's good, man? What's good, guys? Listen, chat. So you guys already know Gambit's vibe, right? You know his abilities. So I'm not gonna go over every single one of his abilities, but I'm gonna go over what I think the mentality needs to be when you want to do well with Gambit. I have him Lord already. I have about 20 hours on him, and I pretty much consistently do well with him. Now, this is for the people that also saw my Thor video. Seemed like you guys really liked that video. This is how to carry, how to hard carry really with Gambit. And so the first thing I prioritize is healing, 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 healing. I know that that's obvious. I know that, oh, well, he's a strategist. They heal. Yeah, but you'll be surprised how many people focus like they think strategists are meant to go dive and go flank and try to kill their healers by themselves, or even go in the front lines and tank. I've seen so many healers just play like they're not even strategists or healers. Like, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, so Gambit is very enjoyable, and what I do is I stay from the back line to the mid line basically. When my team is going in, I try to push up with them and stay close to them, unless I know that if I push up with them, I'm just going to die because the other team is on point. I'll make sure that I'm further back. But basically, healing is the way to go. Like, you want to heal your team. You want to consistently be popping out that primary fire to your team, like right here, right? Consistently. Then you want to use your, I believe it's flush for the heart deck, which is the ability that makes the healing go to everybody. You want to consistently do that, bro. I mean, as much as you can. And it not just heals like anybody close by to you, but it also increases your ult charge extremely fast. So then out of nowhere, you'll be like, bro, like I got my ult already. And then from there, you can help out your team even more. See, Gambit's ult is one of the best ults in the game right now. And it's because the ult gives you extra damage, it increases your running speed, it increases your jumping height, it increases your ult charge rate, and you explode when you die. Or when the ult's done, everybody that has the ult on them explodes. So it's really good. It also cleanses as well. So anybody stuck in a bind or anything like that gets cleansed. It's a really good ult, and it charges really fast. I would say, you know, as somebody who's a Gambit main, if they could nerf one thing, it would really just be his ult charge. That thing is just too quick. But besides that, I think the ult is fine where it's at. Um, so basically, the mentality has to be, how can I help my team? Am I there to help my team secure kills? You need to stop being selfish as a strategist. You can't just have the mentality like, oh, bro, like, I just want to go get kills. Like, bro, you're not a DPS, bro. You're a strat. You're healing the team. That's your primary focus. So you can see here, right here, like I'm just trying to fight this squirrel girl, trying to survive, right? And I'm trying to, and you see how I just instantly focus on Magneto instead of focusing on the squirrel girl? Man, forget the squirrel girl, man. Magneto can finish her off. I'm focusing on helping Magneto finish her off, giving him the confidence he needs. That's the mentality I have as a strategist. You see how the Wanda was trying to escape, and I said, oh, let me turn to her, finish her real quick, and get back to healing. So, or right there, right? The Spider-Man's trying to dive. I'm over here. I attack him for a little bit, then I refocus once again. I switch positions. I'm moving. I'm not staying in the same spot, but I am still focused and concentrated on healing my team. You know what I mean? The attitude needs to really be, what can I do for my team? And that's any character really, to be honest. Yeah, even DPS, you need to have that mentality. But this is my mentality for Gambit. You can see Spider-Man's attacking me. I don't know why, but my team just happens to just never notice him. And it's very unfortunate. But you see, I got chased down by multiple people. That is a big no-no. Not on my end, but on the team's end. If you are a DPS or a tank and your healers are getting rushed down, pay attention to that. They shouldn't have to ping every single time they get injured or attacked. You should be able to look around to see what's going on with your team. Like, it's called situational awareness, game sense, right? You need to understand those things. So my mentality here, right? I'm like, okay, let me see if I can find a good angle where I'm not in danger but can still provide help for my team. Right now, everybody's full health, so I focused on the Venom at first, right? Now I'm refocused on everyone else. Boom, boom, boom. But as you can see, I don't just only think about what I can heal. While I'm attacking, I'm like, well, what else can I do? Like, what I can also give damage, so I'm giving damage. I popped my ult to survive, right? It didn't really work in the way I would like, but I did pop my ult to survive. And I'm sure it helped a lot of my other teammates as well. So as you can see, I got out of there, you know. Now I'm coming back in. I don't stay out of there too long because my team needs a heal, right? They can't just do without me. Squirrel Girl's right there being annoying, right? Look, I focus on them again. I don't just like lose focus. Like some healers will literally run so far, lose complete focus, and then come back to their team. By the time they come back, the team's dead. No, you got to gain focus quick. It's called recovery. Sometimes things might happen and it might put you at a disadvantage or throw you off, but then you have to recover really quick. That's how you win more games, right? Boom. You see how I use the momentum and the movement. I said, let me get up out of there. Boom. Look at that. Spider-Man's still coming for me. I'm trying to survive the best I can. Right? Bro, I almost died there. I still healed my teammates. Ended up healing them, and then they helped me out. That's how it goes. Boom, boom, boom. Look, I healed it. Now, this was a bad moment. I was trying to heal this. Look, he just watched me get attacked, and he said he didn't see him. When I asked him, I said, bro, like, are you good? Like, you just let me die. He's like, oh, sorry, I didn't see him. About the Spider-Man, like, what? Yes, you did. I got punched right in front of you. Yeah, and that's just how people are in this game. So I feel like, you know, people can be like that, but those of us watching, and including myself, let's not be like that ourselves, right? So yeah, like I said, when I'm Gambit, I'm just thinking of how can I help my team focus primarily on healing. Of course, the other things, like I've been starting to get better at cleansing and stuff. I think that's really good, and it can really win you the game sometimes if you have like a cleanse up your sleeve. And then ulting, choosing the ult at the right moment so that your team can push with very little resistance to overcome and possibly win the game as well. Gambit has a lot of tools at his disposal, so you want to make sure to frequently use them, but you also want to make sure to know, like, when you only have one card left or 0 cards left, give yourself some time. Don't just automatically use your cards whenever you have them. First thing, you know, and same thing with ult. I remember I was playing this one game and this guy was like, bro, pop your ult. Gambit gets it so quick. Pop your ult, pop your ult. But in reality, he just wanted me to throw out the ult every single time, instead of me like timing and knowing when to use the ult. Like, for example, instead of using the ult right when they throw a cloak and dagger ult, I should wait till the cloak and dagger ult is about to end, right? So right when it ends, we can just rush them down and murk them, because the cloak and dagger ult's gonna keep them alive. So it's like stuff like that. Those are all the types of things I'm thinking about. I'm also looking around. Look, boom. I gave it to 2 right now because I was like, you know what? I think we can push. I think we can push. So that's what I was thinking about. Now right here, we weren't able to push that much right there, but I thought we could, you know, so that's why I popped it. That's not the best time to pop it, but look, we ended up coming through. And honestly, we're holding it pretty well right now, to be honest. But yeah, so I'm constantly thinking about those things. Look how that slam killed that Spider-Man. When people are diving me and the other healer as Gambit, I'm focusing on healing the other healer and causing as much distraction and damage to the diver as possible. Many times healers ignore each other when they're getting dove. Healers need to band together. Patty caking, helping each other out, that'll make for 2 annoying healers, and it'll make a lot of people want to rage, bro. A lot of people will want to rage, bro, because they'll be like, dude, I can't kill these freaking healers. But it's because you're both healing each other. That's truly how it is. If you're healing each other like non-stop, it'll be extremely hard for anybody to win against you. So yeah, and you see how I just killed that Doctor Strange? Instead of running away and being scared, I just went aggressive because he's by himself, and I can possibly keep my team alive, which I did. So that's definitely something you guys want to always think about and always make sure you understand while playing Gambit. That is how you basically play him well, right? if you guys want to know his kit and really what his kit does, just read it on the game. You know, I'm not gonna bore you guys with the details, but I appreciate you guys for watching. Yeah, I just think Gambit overall, he's a very fun character. He's now a main. He's my only healer main. I did Lord Ultron, but Ultron's not really a main. He was more of like a fun character for a season, but I don't feel like maining him and making him like, you know, a character I stick with forever. Um, those characters are more like Gambit, you know, Iron Fist, Blade, Mr. Fantastic, and Thor. You know, those type of characters. But anyway, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. God bless you and stay peaceful. Peace, 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 peace.